President Trump signing an order to fast-track research into psychedelic drugs aimed at treating PTSD, especially for veterans.
Today, I'm pleased to announce historic reforms to dramatically accelerate access to new medical research and treatments based on psychedelic drugs. In many cases, these experimental treatments have shown life-changing potential for those suffering from severe mental illness and depression, including our cherished veterans.
Senior medical analyst and author of The Miracles Among Us, Dr. Marc Siegel. Doc, good to see you this morning. I want to set this up with what the FDA commissioner said about this treatment for our veterans. Let's watch it.
Some of the veterans there were talking about how it literally saved their lives, how they were, one of them said, a week away from committing suicide. You know, when you have these battles raging, you don't know what to do, and there's a sense of incredible, profound despair. So it was amazing when you hear them tell these stories of now how they can hold good relationships and no longer have had any suicidal ideations.
So, Doc, what do you make of it?
Well, I think, the FDA is calling these three of these breakthrough therapies, psilocybin, LSD, and ibogaine. Ibogaine especially is getting a lot of attention, Lawrence, because what it does is it brings back a lot of those vivid memories of the trauma. And we're talking, first of all, about PTSD in veterans, but there's also the potential here for PTSD from domestic violence, which is number one. Use number one in the world, domestic violence, use for addiction, use for alcoholism. There's a lot of potential here. If you start with cognitive behavioral therapy to try to relive the experience and then get past it, and using other medications that aren't as good, some of the preliminary research on this, and again, ibogaine number one, is that it affects the brain chemistry in a way where you relive the memory, but you have less fear. So it's looking very, a lot of potential here. The main caution being it's already a big illicit market in this country of billions of dollars spent on these drugs illicitly. We have to make sure that this proceeds in a fashion where the right doctors are involved, the right research is involved. The great study out of Stanford just showed over the past year a combination of ibogaine plus magnesium both protects the heart but also helps vets. So I'm on board with this as a very potential and exciting breakthrough treatment, provided that it's handled properly with full research and larger studies.
Yeah, and, when you talk about the oversight, something like ibogaine, you need medical oversight, and it is a brutal, dose that is given to these folks. There's all type of symptoms that go through that. But I want to get back to the veteran suicide rate, because in 2023, over 6,000 veterans died by suicide. The veteran rate is 35.2 per 100,000 veterans. So it looks like when it comes to the suicide rate amongst veterans, Doc, it's higher than the normal civilian.
Yeah, it's called the invisible wounds of war, Lawrence. We're talking about traumatic brain injury, post-traumatic stress disorder. A lot of times, vets don't even know they have it. We say the rate is maybe 1 in 5 or something. It's actually a lot more than that. Are you sleeping properly? Are you able to engage? Can you have a happy relationship? All of these are examples. Are you having flashbacks? Are you having nightmares? And the normal treatments we have often don't work. The thing about some of the psychedelics as a potential here is they may be able to bring it back to where you're feeling more normal emotions. That's the key. And again, as you just pointed out, it's a high suicide rate, and there's also a high rate of severe depression and addiction associated with it. We need more tools, but the tools have to be in the right hands.
Such a good point. There's obviously something that is not working. It doesn't seem like, as someone that's worked with veterans on a day-to-day basis, it doesn't seem like the pressure and the rate is going down amongst these veterans. So I'm all for experimenting if, as you said, we have the proper oversight. Doc, it's good to see you. You can also get Dr. Marc Siegel's book, The Miracles Among Us. It is now available.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube, and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.